You are now politicking with Poe on PoPolitickin.com.
I don't know how y'all see it, but when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children. You know what I mean?
What's good? This is Rico Davis, and you're tuned in to PoPolitickin. Make sure y'all keep it locked.
Girl, who the hell is he? A sense of humor, I like that. Or is it you're crazy? It's nice to Uber, walk you in. I'll tip accordingly. Gotta thank the help, mama raised me well. Now, baby, let us be, yeah. On our way, girl. On our way, girl. To the dance floor. To the dance floor. Work that body. Work that body. Like no other, yeah. No getting away, no getting away. I'm your love. No getting away, no getting away. Disco love. Each and every day you try for each other, you see more and more how you needed another. Every day you try for each other, you see more and more how you needed another. Like me, murder on the stage, killer in them sheets. Chickens, it's all gravy until the plucking. Like Thanksgiving, baby, I'm brave with the stuffing. Camden, New Jersey, no blood. Bodies, they drop it like it's out of Neptune production. I fly past my haters like aliens running illegally crossing the borders. We gonna. My whole crew got no English mother. Higher than Syed, doing Instagram, we be popping. Just lucky if I don't see something, them goons will pop up on them. Show them who's roughing them. Just when you thought you was tough, just when you thought that a would never be nothing that came through when you stuck. Got all your bitches, that's my that's my what they bumping. They asked me to sing it again, again. Stuck on repeat, I'm the trend. Stuck in this game at the end. Took this over, gave reason for new beginning. Number one, we on the top. Got it on lock. Standing on niggas who not. Don't let it fool you because I do pop. I will crush all you R&B to flop. No getting away, no getting away. I'm your love. No getting away, no getting away. Let's go. Work that body. Work that body. Like no other. No getting away, no getting away. No getting away. No getting away. Yeah. Work that body. Don't fear me, baby.
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go on Spotify, Google Play, Apple, type in PoPolitickin, listen to some of our interviews for the past 11 years. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm in the place to be with Rico Davis. How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's good, everybody? I'm good, man. I'm blessed, enjoying this weather. How about you?
I'm fantastic. So, Rico Davis, that's your real name? Sound like a real name.
Yes, that's my real name, Rico Davis. Rico Antonio Davis, actually.
You just say you're going to keep it real, go by your real name?
Yeah, bro, why not? You know, names are a thing. I believe in all of that numerology and all of that name shit, so.
Oh, okay. I actually I got a couple of numerology books over here too. So what? Why did you? That's why you
Nice.
choose it because it's a certain number of words.
Um, well, you have the book, so you understand. When you get into it, it breaks down a lot of just personality traits. You can take it as deep as you want, But I just found a lot of it to be really helpful and insightful. It's a little bit deeper than the horoscopes, you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of validity to all of that too, but yeah, numerology, yeah, and what your name signifies and all of that, that's definitely a thing.
All right. And I want to talk about your hometown. 'Cause I think I saw Camden, New Jersey.
Yeah, CMD.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm from Camden, New Jersey. Yeah, I mean, what do you? I mean, when I say that, most people kind of give me a face like, "Oh shit." So I don't know. What do you want to know?
Nah, I guess we can just start about your background first. 'Cause I think the first thing I read, it was saying that you was homeless for 4 years.
Yeah, the first
So
few
was that
four
in New
years of my
Jersey
life.
too? Was you in New Jersey
Yeah,
when that
this is in
happened?
Jersey. Yup. My mom, she's incredible help. She raised me and my sister. First 4 years of my life, we were homeless, and she got it together. We didn't have like a lot of family support. She was a young mother. So, we were pretty much just house hopping and getting by however we could. And then she landed herself a good job. Pretty much the rest is history. Got us a great place to stay, put us in school. She put me into the arts. And, it's here we are today, man. It's my hero.
But you saying your first 4 years of your life, like 1 to 4?
Yeah. My first 4 years,
So do
pretty
you
much.
remember anything, or you don't remember anything?
I not enough to really like. I mean, she did such a good job at making sure we had what we need. I couldn't really tell. I just remember us going from place to place. You know what I mean? But I was never hungry or never felt like neglected in any kind of way. So couldn't really tell at the time.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I saw you like you was talking about. I know I was reading your bio. You say you want to perform at art school. So I want to know like just tell us like what year you got involved with music and how you
All of that.
yeah
Yeah.
all the good
I
stuff.
mean, I was, Camden is a rough place. So it's easy to get caught up in the streets and just that whole life. You know what I mean? And that's what started happening when I was in junior high. So my mom noticed, you know what I mean? And after she whipped my ass pretty much. She put me into music classes and put me into dance classes and all of that. And I guess she was just trying different shit, to see what I would gravitate to. And it was
Yeah.
that. It was that, because I did play sports. I did all of that, basketball, football, track, and I loved it all. But something about music, like when I got into that, it just took over. So I studied dance for 9 years. I did get into the performing arts high school, and within my time there, I traveled to Italy and Germany, Africa. We won competitions just from singing and dancing around the world. So in my mind, I was like, well, there's no way I'm going to like the blue collar field. You feel me? Not after experiencing this, and I just really started getting into songwriting and producing and studying just the craft of it. And, I kept at it, man. It's just my passion. I love making music. I love performing, and yeah, it just took over. And here we are, bro. After high school, I moved straight to New York. And I've just been grinding ever since, man.
So what do you love about music?
There's no limits. I know we like to put limits on everything and box all types of shit in, but it really is no limits. When you understand music and the language of it, you can't be constricted. Like that's what I love about music. It's just the best way to express yourself.
And who was
I
some
don't
of
know.
your
Do you make music at all? You create?
yeah?
You write or?
I create the podcast.
So
Shit.
then you get it, man. You understand. Just having that platform where it's like nobody can really tell you how to do it.
Yeah.
You just do it, make sure that shit is hot.
Yeah. I'm saying, so who are some of your influences as far as the? I guess let's talk about like the artists that also sing and dance. Like, who are some of your influences?
Oh, I would say I'm more inspired by like eras of music versus like one individual artist.
Okay.
So like, yeah, I'm big on like the '40s, and just the whole Duke Ellington era. That's definitely a big influence on the musical side. And the '80s and '70s and '80s are a big influence just on the visual side. You know what I mean? Like Thanks to my mom, she just pretty much like she played all types of music, and then going to the performing arts school, I got to learn about history and all of that. And I mean, man, like, bro, there's no way to characterize an era than by what they were listening to at the time. The number one songs were at the time, you know what I mean? So just like all of those, they have their different contributions to my art, you know, like 70s and 80s, you know, you couldn't really tell them nothing. Everybody was unique. They did their own thing. You had Prince killing it, Michael killing it, you know, just everybody, man. I could go on, you know, and then the hip hop, you got the 90s and just how swag just pretty much started coming into the scene. I just love it, man. So all those eras of music, that's what, you know, you'll find a lot of that in my art when I create my thing.
Yeah, I was actually that's kind of going to the next question. I was asking about your style because I was listening to your project, The Golden Ratio. Just hear kind of everything. So how would you describe your style to the listener?
Yeah, I guess everything is the best word to put it. Just everything. You know, it's everything. And I don't know how I make it work, but you know, I work with a really dope producer named QV. You know, and I work with some talented musicians over at Eastside Sound, and you know, it's everything. We make it work. It's magic. Like I said, I love rock. I love hip hop, dance, club, disco, all of it, man. Like it's to me, it's like, you know, who could just make this shit work the best way all at once, and I guess that's my sound, you know.
All right, and I want you to talk about your current project. I listen to The Golden Ratio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, The Golden Ratio. I've been working on that album for quite a few years now. Probably since 2014. You know, and it was supposed to come out last year, but you know what a lot of people don't know about me is I'm one of the owners of the label I'm signed to. So I handle a lot of the business side of my career, and it's just a lot of those things came into play. I had to learn a lot of lessons, just as far as who I need to partner up my company with and all of that. So it put some delays on the release, but yeah, I've been working on it. It actually was supposed to be a 14-track album, and my management thought we should split it, you know, just to supply more product. And, you know, so we took half the songs and we left them on this one. I felt, you know, for my first project, I wanted people to kind of get like a foundational perspective of me. You know what I mean? Like, I am a young black man and I love soul music and hip hop and R&B. And you'll find a lot of that on this first edition of The Golden Ratio. You know, it's a lot more rhythmic and it's just soulful, you know. And then the next project, which actually comes out in about a month, you know, we take it to more of a Caribbean international dance type vibe, you know. That way people get the full spectrum. But, you know, the title, The Golden Ratio, pretty much, it means like, you know, when you reach that balancing point in life where shit just makes sense to you and you can't even deny it. You know, you can't deny the truth that's in your face. And that's what these songs are. Every single song is me basically coming head to head with some sort of obstacle or addiction, romance issue, whatever, you know, whatever the song serves at the time.
Yeah,
and
so
I hope people like it. Yeah, I hope they like
yeah, so we want to know what that cocaine pussy about. What's that song about?
it. Yeah, the irreverent cocaine pussy. That, you know, one thing's for sure, bro. I put it to you like this: we all have our differences in this world, but I feel like the one thing everybody could agree on is pussy is probably God's most magnificent creation. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a vulgar way, but it's a metaphor. You know, it's addictive, just like cocaine. It's glamorous, just like cocaine. Makes you feel good, just like cocaine. And I thought it was a great way to like be metaphoric for a tumultuous relationship too. Like you're with someone and y'all just don't work well together. It's like a bad addiction. It's like a bad romance. So I took those two topics and pretty much wrapped them in that song. You know, it's definitely some personal experiences in there, but it's really just metaphoric. Like I said, like pussy power. You feel me? Like it's just what it is. I hope that comes across clear to people too. You know.
And then where do you see your career 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I haven't thought that far ahead, bro. I'm taking it day by day.
So what are some of your goals right now?
Well, right now, I mean, I'm preparing. I got a big show with Cardi B and Yo Gotti coming up in a few months. So like that's I'm pretty focused on that. We're doing Spring Bling. I was supposed to do the show with them this past weekend in Baltimore, but it got canceled. So I'm preparing for that. I'm gonna get back on the road. I just got off the road with a band called Watch the Duck, signed over with Pharrell and them. So that was dope. So it's just promoting this project, releasing the next one, and really just like my whole goal is to just get this like the indie scene. I feel like is a great scene for music artists, and I think we need more champions for that. Like Chance the Rapper really kicked the gate open for us. So that's my goal, just to establish me and my company independently.
What advice would you give to any like new artists that want to grow their brand independently?
Two things: study your craft, study your business. That's just it. Because at the end of the day, if you can't rely on your own instincts and gut to make professional moves, then you're kind of fucked. In this business, and that's only because it's such a dog eat dog business. You know what I mean? You have to know your shit so that you know how to move. So I would tell them dedicate your time to your craft and being the best singer, best songwriter, whatever your craft is. And then the other amount of time needs to go to studying contract agreements, the difference between the two, publishing, all of that, That'd pretty much be it, bro. You should be good.
And then what are some of your interests outside of music?
Outside of music?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, I love fitness. I love working out. I like traveling. Just living life. This music is the only real focus I have. And outside of that, I try to just stay open to life and just living and shit, So I don't know, man. That could be a long ass conversation.
You have any favorite books?
Favorite books? I do actually. It's one I'm reading now. It's called A Beginner's Mind by Sunryu Suzuki. It's like one of those conscious books.
Yeah,
it's a good one. Yeah. See, I'm a little bit boring. Like that's what I'm into. I like chilling, reading, opening my mind up. You know what I mean?
Oh, that ain't boring. That's what's wrong. That's the whole thing I'm trying to do with my show, man. I gotta show people that like artists like to read, man. People try to read, something wrong with reading. Ain't nothing wrong with reading and learning.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro, at all, man. I mean, it may be something wrong with reading the screens all the time. Like I read books. That's a big difference from reading on a book than a computer screen,
Yep. So what would you like to say to all your fans and supporters?
You know what? Thank you. The EP has over 700,000 streams. And everywhere I go, it's like I meet at least one person who somehow heard it. And it's the feedback is just, I don't know, it's everything an artist could hope for. So it's a very humble beginning. It's not much, but for us independently, like me and my team, we appreciate it. Thank y'all for listening. And if you come across an indie artist that you actually like, just go ahead and check them out and give them that support and stream and download or whatever it is, And thank y'all so much. And thanks for having me, Po.
Yeah, no doubt. I was gonna ask you, as far as being an independent artist in your streams, because sometimes I hear different stories as far as the pay. But is the pay good for you, or you think it should be more?
It definitely should be. I'm not gonna say should because I chose to be in this business, and you take the good with the bad. But what I will say is, I understand the fight to get more for us songwriters because the reality is, we birthed the product. And the only reason we don't get the bulk of it is because we won't learn and we won't stick together and just learn what we need to learn. So for that sake, I'll say we should be getting more, but that's up to us, That's why I don't like using that word should. But, my company, we were averaging, I did over 300,000 streams and I think we averaged about 1,100 a month.
Yeah.
To me, that's not good. Not for what the company spends, and that's some some private company intel, but hopefully it gives people an idea of like how bad it is in terms of the way the law is set up for the songwriters. Not a good look.
And anybody just hearing about you through this interview, let them know why they should go check your music out and go follow you.
You know what? if you appreciate that classic quality of music and entertainment, that's why you should go check me out. I'm not a trendy artist. I'm a real artist. I write and sing what I feel, and I dance it too. And I put my ass into making sure all my work entertains the people. So go check it out. Promise you won't be disappointed.
All right, man. I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
For sure, man. Listen, we got another release coming out. I would love to know what you think and come back on the show, bro.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I ain't going nowhere. Like I said, been doing this for 11 years, so I'll be
Nice,
around.
man. That's what's up. Okay.
You want to tell me your social media?
Yeah, y'all can find me on Instagram at Rico Davis Official. Hit me on the Spotify, Apple Music at Rico Davis, all of that good stuff. And then you can hit my official website, Rico Davis Online, if you want to go ahead and see all the music videos and get everything in one location. All right. And I'm always on there too. So hit me up. Don't be shy.
Misfit means a person whose behavior or attitude sets them apart from others in an uncomfortably conspicuous way.
Do you wanna fuck? Baby, feeling the give us all driving me crazy. Wanna see what I do, can be my lady. And maybe we can be that star shit in the night. Let love me, that's up in the sky. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't know what you got. Is it love? Wanna fuck?
Cause I do, how about you? That sweet talk and Thai food, a sex and champagne rum. Hands on the clock, I moving like my caca. Ass hard, run red light like Kafka. Now times are wasting, tell me what you craving. Dinner late night dating or chocolate bar tasting. Won't think you know ho, cut to the chase though. Lust harder than frantic, I hope less romantic. Tell me what you craving, dinner late night dating or chocolate bar tasting. Won't think you know ho, cut to the chase though. Lust harder than frantic, I hope less romantic.
Don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't know what you got. Is it love? Or do you wanna fuck? Do you wanna fuck? Do you wanna fuck? Don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Don't know what you got.
Thanks for listening to PoPolitickin.com, a self-help meets hip-hop brand. If you are an artist or business owner wanting to be featured on PoPolitickin.com, contact us at PoPolitickin@gmail.com. That's PoPolitickin@gmail.com or text 760-717-5803. If you're a listener that enjoys the show and wants to support, you can donate to PoPolitickin.com via PayPal.com. Please send donations to PoPolitickin@gmail.com. Any amount will be helpful in continuing to create quality content and shows. As always, check out PoPolitickin.com for past episodes. Make sure you subscribe to PoPolitickin on iTunes, YouTube, Podomatic, Stitcher Radio, and Google Play.